Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. Let's get right into it immediately. I've already I had a little pre-shuffle, and there was a theme of anxiety and perhaps needing some assistance or support from your community or family and friends. Here I see Temperance, Priestess, the Devil. Oh, all of them being the major arcana. That's special. So I think this is about you perhaps underestimating yourself because you're feeling a bit burnt out here with the 10 of Wands, okay? It's telling me that with the Priestess here, you do sit on some deep knowledge, or subconsciously you know what to do, or it's like, not subconsciously, intuitively. You have the information, you know which way to go here, but the Devil is sort of hindering you from taking the steps, or feeling like I think you feel like you're lacking confidence here. And that is why Temperance is showing up, telling you to slow down a little bit and taking care of yourself first and taking care of your needs. Some of your needs, they may be not so clear as well with the Priestess, with the High Priestess. I feel like there may be some underlying things that you need for yourself, maybe some time off, maybe it could be anything. I think it's something that you haven't really looked at, but it's time to. Maybe it's processing some old emotions here, because I see that you're overwhelmed here, even if you feel like you're not doing much, you are. And maybe that's what you're missing here. You're taking on a lot, and when that is not immediately, I guess, materializing or giving results here, you feel stressed out. And that's when the Devil shows up and does its thing, makes you doubt yourself, right? Oh, King of Swords. Oh, and okay, that one wanted to come out. And the Three of Swords, as well as the Hierophant, which is interesting because we have the High Priestess as well. King of Swords and the Three of Swords. I see here that you may have been putting your feelings aside for far too long here, Scorpio. We have the Three of Swords here, indicating there's some sort of pain. Probably you feeling hurt or disappointed here, perhaps sense of loss, but you've put that aside in order to move towards your goals or whatever it could be. With the King of Swords, you've just been thinking a lot and doing what you think is right. And the Hierophant here, I feel, is guiding you, or wanting to guide you towards your emotions instead of just your thoughts. See, we have the Three of Wands as well, with the Ace of Cups, which I have to censor. And what is this mystery card? Three of Cups. So we had the Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Cups. I don't remember the numerology behind the number 3, but I think it has to do with communication and community, perhaps. Well, if you've been seeing a lot of 3s, then yeah, this is just another sign. But it's about coming together here, I think. You needing to be more social, perhaps. Being more lighthearted. The Ace of Cups is speaking of, yeah, again, emotions. It's water. Finding that passion that stems from your heart, from your soul, rather than just your mind. I feel like it's very much, it's the grind, it's the discipline, it's the making sure that you're moving forward, but you are also then neglecting a part of you that is more emotional. And I think once you've been doing this for long enough, you start to lose the why, and you start to lose the reason why you even began your journey to begin with. Because I feel like this is some form of following your dreams or working up something of your own here. And what's stopping you or making you feel stuck is you thinking too much about the logical aspect and not delving deep enough into your feelings. Because if this is something that has to do with art or creativity, then your feelings, they play a huge role in that. And I think because you're getting too focused, you lose that important puzzle piece. But it's okay, Scorpio, it happens. I mean, it just tells you that you're really passionate about this, but you have to also come back to yourself and just live as well. And this creative or whatever, this venture that you're on, it seems to me that you're determined. That's super Scorpio, right? Like being super determined and really wanting something. And that's really honorable. But I'm feeling a bit short of breath. I feel like you're stressing, you're hurrying. Maybe we'll get the Wheel of Fortune soon. Well, there's the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, okay. And here's the Six of Pentacles, which I saw when I pre-shuffled a little bit. The Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, see, you're stressed. You're stressing, and I think it's because you're trying to do everything on your own, and I think you've been isolating a little bit as well. I'm getting that with the Ace of Wands. I'm seeing you being super passionate and feeling creative, but you're on your own. And that's why the threes are showing up to be like, hey, spend more time with people, be more social, get out there, and also just it's okay to ask for help with the Six of Pentacles as well. I do see with the Ten of Swords, it's like you want to give up almost, or you feel like the spark is dying. Maybe that's the thing. You feel like, oh, my motivation is dying. Yeah, the Three of Swords again. So for some reason, you're not feeling very good right now, Scorpio. You're feeling quite... Yeah, Nine of Wands. This card speaks volumes to me. It's just putting out fires at this point. It's like just having to deal with so many things and not really being able to prioritize, not knowing what to prioritize right now, because there's this thing and that thing, and then you also want to work on your dreams. You want to be social, but then I feel like it's very overwhelming. Yeah, so, oh, there it is. The Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Swords. Yeah. So I think, again, this is you stressing. You're feeling anxious because things aren't happening in your time span, Scorpio. It's like I'm seeing a lot of pressure, and I don't know if I feel like it's coming from yourself, all this pressure here. Needing to do better or more, or why aren't you further ahead? And this lion is blindfolded too. Of course it's stress because it can't even see what is threatening it, right? It's just thoughts. It's just... But there's so much noise going on. There's so many thoughts. There's so many... I see self-criticism a lot in this card, especially right now with the lion being there. That really speaks of ego and the ego feeling hurt here as well, and all the swords pointing to the ego. It's kind of like, yeah, just feeling like I should have been better or faster or further ahead and all of these things. But there's also some form of timing involved here. There is timing involved, and good things take time. Hate to say it, because I'm also very impatient, obviously. I was gonna say, obviously, because I'm a Scorpio. But we have the Two of Pentacles as well here, yeah. So you feel like things are moving slowly here. Here's the King of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So you're very business-minded right now, Scorpio, and I feel like you have this grand plan, But when things get a bit overwhelming, you start spiraling, and you're spiraling hard. And it's also like you can't let go here. You're very in need of control, and you need to have things in order here. I think this sense of control is what's really triggering you to stay more stagnant as well, because we can have a plan, but we can't really assume that everything is going to go according to the plan. I mean, we should almost always assume that something is going to happen that's going to derail the plan a little bit, and there should be some sort of margin for that, right? That's life. And I'm annoyed with myself saying that, because it's like, I had a plan, okay? But there is pain, there's hurt here, Scorpio. There's emotional things to be dealt with here, and it's not going to take away from your success later on, whatever you are doing. I feel like you need to come together with people. You need to feel loved and appreciated here. Yeah, can we just, what would ignite that spark again for Scorpio here? What would ignite the spark? Okay, let's see. Knight of Wands in the bottom. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, all right. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like the reason you're a little bit stressed is partially because of money. There's some money stress going on here. But Seven of Wands with the Magician here. I am feeling like you need to, I don't know if there is someone outside of yourself criticizing you or not having faith in you, or if it's just yourself, but I see this as you protecting your, not protecting, defending your skills here, or standing up for your abilities here. And, well, sort of protecting them, I guess. Maybe you're hiding it from people. I don't know. We have the World card as well. I think you need to stop being defensive about what you do, or feeling like you should be, for any reason, like, not ashamed, but I feel like there's a sense of needing to justify what you do to other people a little bit. And you don't have to do that with the World card. It's like, it's going to show eventually. But also you need to sort of close this cycle of feeling ashamed of what you're doing, and show up as your authentic, true self here, Scorpio. All right, I'm gonna do a last little spread. So what's some advice for Scorpio here? What's some practical advice for Scorpio here? Priestess is back. Three of Cups. Seven of Swords. Knight of Wands is back. Oh, the Ten of Cups. Love to see that. With the Three of Pentacles. So again, with the threes here. I'm seeing that you'll be very successful in sharing what you would call your gifts are, if that makes sense. If you show up to other people and you're honest with who you are and what you do, how to because I'm getting this I'm getting this feeling of wanting to protect yourself by hiding away with the Priestess, but it's not really working because you're still being very self-critical. So even if you haven't really told people what you want to do, because it's kind of like, I want to tell people once I'm already successful. Here's like, oh, I'm this shows confidence and knowing that you have both the answer and the solution. You get the key and the chest within you here because you want to. But it's almost like you don't want to show people before the Ten of Cups, before you succeed. But I think that's where you're going wrong here, or you need to be more open about this. I'm getting anxiety as well talking about it, so I feel like you really don't want to. I don't know what this means here. Yeah, because with the Five of Cups, okay, yeah. Ten of Wands, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, Five of Cups. I think it's because you're scared that you are going to lose the spark and you're going to feel like you have to... You feel disappointed, I think, with yourself because it gets overwhelming and you need breaks or you need to reset or reboot. And you feel like, I don't want to set expectations on myself until I know that I can do something. But I think there is an element of... Well, firstly, there's people who want to help you and guide you here. We have the Hierophant here, and also the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork. I think when you fall down here, what you need is another person that motivates you, keeps you going, and if you could find a person like that or someone to do this with, that would be amazing. Because we have the Four of Cups here and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like whatever you're doing, it's a passion project. It's not making a lot of money for you right now. Perhaps you're working and you're doing something on the side that you hope to make your career someday. But I really think finding someone to do this with or setting up some form of routine or habit with, it's really going to help. We have the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune here as well. Okay, that's a really good sign. Again, there's some form of timing involved as well, so don't get too stressed. And the Empress doesn't chase things, people, they come to her. So I think you also need to understand that for some reason, timing has to do with something. I don't know what it is. It could be perhaps things will move faster if you're changing jobs, or if you're... I don't know why I'm not being able to think of any examples, but it's because the universe works in mysterious ways, right? Like sometimes it's just a timing thing and you don't realize it until it happens and you're like, okay, now I'm glad that things happened in this order, right? So for some reason there is timing involved, and there's you needing to be a little bit patient and understanding that there are a few steps that needs to be taken before you can achieve all of the success. But also it would be super beneficial for you to find someone to do projects with or work on this thing with. Okay, last card for Scorpio. Oh, together with the King of Swords, the Tower. Is that not the perfect last card to this reading? With the King of Swords. That is absolutely amazing, Scorpio. I don't think I need to explain the Tower. But again, yeah, this is about needing some form of reboot, and it's okay, Scorpio. This happens a lot in Scorpio, like in Scorpio lives. Having to shed skin, start over, realizing you can do this, you can do better if you just, yeah, restart, and even if it means tearing everything down. So with the Tower, I feel like there may have been something that happened as well that made this pause or made your grind come to a halt here. So that's also very logical then to need some rest and time for yourself, and so you can recharge and have the energy to start over, right? And do things even better, okay? I have all faith in you, Scorpio. I think, again, that finding a community or people to help you here will be very helpful. And try to relax and understand that there's timing involved. There's a reason why this is taking time. It's partially because it needs to, and also because you may be overwhelming yourself. So find back to yourself. Have fun, Scorpio. I'm feeling like tingly when I say that. So having fun is very important, okay? And find community. Find community, okay? And build something together. So when you fall, you have people who can pick you up, okay? Well, thank you so much for watching, Scorpio, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.